YouTube. It has been a while since I filmed a video like this, but it's about probably 1 a.m. now on March 15th, Sunday, March 15th. And I just finished watching Amy Lovatt's video talking about Broadway and coronavirus and things closing. And I thought I would talk about my opinions about this and my thoughts about this and just where my head's at the current moment, because it's weird right now. Very, very weird in New York. And yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about what's going on for me mentally. So obviously you guys know that everything is closing down because of coronavirus concerns, and that is something that freaks me out a lot. About like general health craziness freaks me out. I get very anxious about things unnecessarily in my life. Like, yes, there's things that I need to worry about and be anxious about, but when it comes to like things that won't affect me right away and I get anxious about it, it really causes a lot of problems for me, where I like just get in my head spiraling down and down further into like bad places of my brain, and then like I can't breathe and my chest gets really tight. So that's kind of where I've been a bit for the past week, where my brain has been a little bit like turned on, always being like, okay, coronavirus concern, okay, wash your hands, okay, this and whatever. Like all of that is still in the back of my brain, and then I'm like trying to block that all out completely and be like as positive as I can for myself, because I know distracting myself is gonna make it a lot better. Because when I get anxious about a lot of things, I just try to distract myself as much as I can and be like, you know what, this is the positive thing about this is this good thing about this that could be coming out of this ridiculous situation. But there's always still that like anxiety in the back of my brain. That's where I've been at this whole week, being like taking a lot of deep breaths and trying to relax and trying to just take and find joy in everything that's been going on. Like I love having my little cat here, Curb, and I'm literally looking at him right now, and he just is helping me calm down, because I'm like, here's somebody who has a cat. Here's a cat that has no care in the world about what's going on and just is doing his thing. I'm like, that's what I need to be trying to do, like trying to just do my own thing and not let anything bother me. Yeah. That's where my mental state is currently in regards to coronavirus. In the world of where my life is at the current moment, there's no auditions happening, because all in-person auditions have been canceled until April 12th, which is another factor of anxiety for me, because then I'm like, okay, great, I've just lost out on a lot of opportunities to book a job for my career and my career goals that I have, that I set at the beginning of this year and that I've had for a very long time, that I want to pursue and make happen in this new year. And now all of it has just kind of like come to a standstill. Like, yes, there are still online submissions and things I can do, and self-tapes and things like that, but it's just totally different from the normal vibe of audition season, where it's like you show up at 5 a.m, get your name on the list, you wait in that line, you wait in the room, you have like being around people who are doing the same thing as you and having that like energy from all of them to audition. Now it's like, okay, I can't go to an audition because it's canceled, or if they do have it, I'm worried about being in a room full of 500 people and getting sick from it. Like, I always have that concern, but now it's like, oh, this could happen so much easier because of coronavirus. Thinking about the fact that my passion and the thing that I want to do most in my life can't happen at the current moment is really scary. And then also thinking about the fact that if I wanted to, like on a night off from work, I would love to go see a show. I can't do that because all of the theaters are closed until April 12th. And for me, that's going to the theater is such a good escape for me from like thinking about auditions and the stress of that kind of thing, and the stress of my work life and the stress of my own life and things like that. It just helps me escape from it. I can't do that and can't go to a show and be in that world of escapism that theater brings to so many people. I can't do that because all of these theaters are closed. And that's also another thing where my brain just goes, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, it's never gonna end. Coronavirus is just gonna take over everything, and it's gonna be worse than it is. So a lot of this stuff is just like very big, scary thoughts to have. And this is a lot my anxiety talking as well, which is good for me to talk it out. Yeah, I feel like I'm just scared. I feel like I'm really scared about things. And at the current moment, as of today, I'm still working. I got home from work maybe about 20 minutes ago. The new rule with restaurants for the ones that are open is that you have to be at 50% capacity of what you would normally have. And I think it's about 50% of staff. We're just trying to lower this amount of staff as possible. That's a stressor as well, being like, okay, my hours from work are getting cut down because we need to make sure that everybody can have some money coming in with how long we're gonna be open for. We don't know if that's gonna be closed down by like next Friday. It could be that next Friday I don't have a job and I don't have an income. So for me, that's another really scary thing too, is that my life depends on being able to go into work and make money and be able to pay my rent. And if my restaurant closes, I don't have an income. So that's a very like scary mental place to be in, to be like, okay, I have some money saved up, which is nice, but like, if I'm not working, that money is gonna go fast with my rent payments and grocery payments to stock up on all of the pasta and quinoa and beans and canned foods that I will need to have during this and need to have in my apartment. Work and money is always a stressor that makes me anxious about things, but like thinking about the fact that everybody's cutting down hours and a lot of people are completely out of work, that freaks me out a lot. That freaks me out so much. So then I've been thinking, I'm like, okay, what do I need to do to make money? Do I need to start looking for an online job? Do I need to start looking for a work from home kind of thing? What can I commit to this? But how can I also like keep my passion and for life and enjoyment alive? Like, how do I find these things in the midst of all of this that will keep me happy and sane? And I feel like that's the biggest thing, is finding what you can find in the middle of all this coronavirus stuff to be like calm and relaxed and happy and positive, because this is not a positive thing to be thinking about, like country shutting down, national emergencies. Like, this is not something that I want to think about. This is not something I want to be finding the silver lining to all of this, which is getting to spend some time at home and the universe basically being like, okay, everybody take a break. Like, I was talking about this with somebody at work today, that we were like, you know what, maybe the coronavirus somehow, yes, it's a horrible thing and a horrible pandemic, but maybe somehow it's the universe being like, everybody take a second, step back from everything that you're doing. Yes, it sucks that you won't be making money and this, whatever, but this is a second for you to like step back and relax. Yes, the universe works in crazy ways, and maybe that's it, and maybe this will all be done sooner than we hope, but I'm thinking of it in that way, that the universe is saying coronavirus and self-isolation and self-quarantining and that kind of thing that can seem very scary is a way for all of us to take a step back and chill for a little bit. This is just a really weird time, and I just don't know what to think anymore about it. Yeah, this is a lot. It's a lot for everybody to be going through. And yeah, I thought I would just spew my brains out. I really don't know where this video is gonna be going. Everybody, stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands. I've literally washed my hands so many times. Like, I wash my hands a lot, but like, I washed my hands so many times. I was at work, and in my like hour of work today where I set up the restaurant before like going to sit down to have family meal, I think I washed my hands 8 times. That's a lot. That is so much time for me to be washing my hands. But you know what? I'm just thinking, you know what? The germs are staying as far away from me as possible. Knock on wood, the germs are staying as far away from me as possible. I'm staying as healthy as I can, even though it's literally in my name to be sick. That's a bad joke. Knock on wood constantly for health and good things, because it's a scary world. So if you stuck around for this, thank you. Yeah, just let me know in the comments where your guys' brains are at with all of this coronavirus, COVID-19 stuff. Sending love and positivity and good vibes and healthy vibes for everybody. So, thank you guys for watching. DFTBA. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.